again. We're halfway.
Oh, so you gone, right? Oh, so you gone, right? Ooh, oh, so you gone. You be gone like the wind, I be gone like Chicago. I be gone like the wind, I be gone like a windy. If you be gone, I be gone like Chicago. If you be gone, I will be gone like a
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie Laporte.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
That's his first personal foul.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
Stephen Curry.
That one goes. Count it.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Draymond Green
lays it up and banks it in.
Goes to
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
Here's Embiid. Here's Harris. And the layup is good.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
And there's the lob. And it's Green missing.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Pass to Wiggins. The kick out. Curry from about 16. And they pick up 2. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots. Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
The boy and the man, you're all in one. But I used to be the one that caught the bus on the red light. I don't need transit, only crew, no friends. When you see me, that's it. They ain't even like me last year. Now they know my face. China on the page, we be in a place like the K.CD. They watch me like I'm on TV. Brought this back, but I ain't got receipt. Coking up Bobby Flay when I'm on this beat, yeah. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the highway. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first, you in last place. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the highway. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first, you in last place. 20 women on me, fall like Titanic. Sounded like do re mi, like a zombie, running empty. You can see my show it to your hubby. Please don't get annoyed. You be talking like you got a point. I got hundreds in my pocket. I got hundreds from Detroit. Spending on some things that I don't need because I do enjoy it. Don't be playing with my feelings, baby girl. It's not a toy. I'm the best out. Sorry that you left out. If you thought of something, I was saying never care about nada. Go ahead and make me care now. Tell my feelings soften down. I'm ready for my closer. Closer, she be getting closer. One more step, your relationship is over. Good to meet ya when you're coming over. Trying to put my hand around your itty bitty shoulder. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the highway. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first, you in last place. They got me in a bad place. Might crash the whip in the highway. All about my cheese, it's a bad race. If you win it first, you in last place.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action brought to you by 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. The fans here in Philadelphia ready to cheer on their 76ers in this interconference matchup. They're getting their first look at the season at the Warriors in this one. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Harris's shot is off.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of the Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
I'm forever popping it, pulling up and dropping it. Gotta argue with him, cause you know he love a toxic chick. Out here playing, gotta make him understand. Ain't no ring on my finger, you ain't going on my gram. Set my face bomb, rag stack of shack height. Jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening last night. Hit him with that good, make you wanna act right. Broke boys don't deserve no. I know that's right. Big bag, bustin' out the belly band. Take a man, Balenciaga brought it back. It's big bags, bustin' out the belly band. Take a man, rockin' back, party back. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. They ain't messing with me now, and I can see why. Girl, you got say they until I bring it to their doorstep. Please tell her back breath, smell like. Now he will never be the same. Cause I really like the. If that had a twin, I would. Big bag, bustin' out the belly band. Take a it's big bag, bustin' out the belly band. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. Then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Look, gotta play it safe. No face, no case.
It's Tremble. Will he perform when he has money right in front of him? Run up on that boy. Right in front of him. I just tapped his shoulder so I know that he is touchable. And then I turned him to a pre-K and eating Lunchables. I just, and as you know, it's unrefundable. When you should never feel uncomfortable. Don't waste any time, bro. Just do the job right, or you are surely going. Go knock on some wood, but I just feel I did incredible. How many? I don't know.
Get ready for the NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The value of a big man with Horford's quickness can't be overstated. He takes full advantage of the rebound opportunity.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Now here's Curry. Thompson right side. This one for three. Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
And if your team is starting out slower than anticipated, how do you prevent frustration from setting in, Grant?
That's a tough one. I mean, the trick is to try to stay even keel. It's such a long season. You're going to have highs and lows. Just treat this like any other low point at any other time of the year. It should pass.
And Looney with the slam.
And making the extra pass. Wiggins' teammates appreciate his willingness to get it to them when they're uncovered.
Now here's Smart. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. And it's Tatum missing.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
On the wing, Thompson. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. All alone. Again, the Warriors score.
Assisted.
The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer. Sees guys get open before they do.
Substitution for the Warriors, James Wiseman.
And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Brown. The Warriors pull it in. And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
For sure. This is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone. But especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
And for people who didn't know about Derek White before last year's playoffs, they sure know about him now. He played big on the biggest stage.
And the second free throw is good. It's amazing how much energy White brings to the floor, Grant.
You know, B.A., he has a passion for the game. He's tough, and he's very intelligent. He makes great decisions. He has all the tangibles you're looking for.
6 to shoot. The 3 from Curry. Curry with another miss.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the
pass to Williams.
2 minutes.
To the inside. It doesn't go for him. Green with the defensive effort. The Warriors leading. And here's Wiggins. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul
It was good to see Andrew Wiggins make his first All-Star team in 2022. For a player with such a great career, it was long overdue.
Well, Wiggins didn't just get an All-Star selection in 2022. Richard, he was picked as a starter.
And that's saying something for a man who isn't always the focal point of his team's offense. Wiggins doesn't need to be the main guy. He wants to be the glue that holds the team together.
Now here's Brogdon. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Griffin. Outside for Brogdon. 2 on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on James Wiseman.
Personal foul.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting five isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
So neither attempt will fall that time. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
It's the little plays like that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
Back to Brogdon. Pass to Pritchard. And there's a 3-second violation.
The 3-second violation. Warriors ball.
44 seconds left.
Let the games begin. A million ways to win. I'm sick of the wait and sick of the pain. I live with this weight within that weighs me down, but nevertheless I find a way to win. I pick up the pace and simmer the game. The shook of the pace I bring. Embrace the savior. They're thinking of ways to slay the king. Running away from ways of sin. She thinking of ways to break me in. Delivering major. Narrator. The bigger the work rate, the bigger the paper. I'm telling them your validation, boy, I validate myself. These rappers couldn't stomach me, they punch below the belt. Sitting and dreaming of palm trees, more drive than a car. You're lukewarm, that's half heat. I'm Luke Pay, I'm Kweli, I'm Mos Def, I'm Ali. Who in the wanna spar me? This ain't a regular party. Somebody ring an alarm, please. My code vote to the next stage. I'll be the head of the next wave and the next wave and the next wave. I'll be the king of the chess game, telling them give me the checkmate. I'm a black man in a white world with a mad flow and a fresh fade. Couldn't see this in the X-ray. The lost hope, but I kept faith. No games, but I kept faith. Stones back to the new flow. Stones like, where did you go? Got to move though through the back doors and the loopholes. Move slow, then you lose hope. Got a big box from a few blow. Few scarred from a few foes.
It's the Timberwolves, and they're doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Guys still out of the lineup is T.J. Warren. They want him healthy.
And Kevin, it looks like he should make a welcomed return after being hurt a few weeks ago.
Now here's Edwards. They get it back. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Edwards got his team on the board to start the game for Minnesota.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays. KD can't get it to go.
Well, KD's still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, didn't feel a deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Yeah, especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. 4-point game. Pass to Claxton. Now Durant. He had 37 points last game out. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And Irving launches it from deep.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Simmons feeling it out a bit. And he drops it in from the low post.
That's exactly what they like to see from Simmons, not taking a sideways or neutral approach. Instead, hey, let's go through that contact.
Now, here is Russell. 11 points last game. Pass to McDaniels. 6 to shoot. Now Gobert. The shot's good.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
KD with it. McDaniels defending. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Towns. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And KD throws it down.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Down low. And Towns throws it down.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Back to Simmons. The kick out to Irving. The three-pointer, no good. Minnesota leading by 6.
Since being the first pick of the 2020 draft, Anthony Edwards has not disappointed.
I'll tell you something, partner. The Timberwolves got that one right. Did they ever? I mean, we knew about his nuclear athleticism, but the leadership, the work ethic, the ability to impact winning also have been evident. This is a multi-time All-Star going forward.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Simmons. Pass to Claxton. Back to Simmons. And the shot goes down.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Now, here's McDaniel. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Free throw line jump shot. And again, it's Minnesota.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from him. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
Claxton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
No good on that one. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
And he sinks the second. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Pass to O'Neal. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota leading by 9. Left side, Edwards. Here's Noel. Anderson right side. Stolen by O'Neal. Now here's Irving. Great D that time from Edwards. 1 second separate in the shot blocking game. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Prince outside for the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Prince has got 5 points so far.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And so it's Minnesota sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Here to put on a show,
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Minnesota.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Minnesota leading by 14. with a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks. Prince outside. Shoots over KD. And he overshot that one, missing. Nets trailed by 14. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His third personal foul.
Break. Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Outside, KD. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. He doesn't hit that one. Towns with the defensive effort. Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Irving for 3. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Minnesota making a switch here. Wide open look. Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Back to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
And the dunk by O'Neal.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Forbes can't get it to go. Inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Simmons got 8.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here. And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant still a Brooklyn Net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle. And the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure. When you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Irving with the steal. From outside the arc. The shot comes out, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
An interconference matchup. Last season, they went 2-0 against this club.
Hey, guys, when you've got 2 teams like these on the playoff bubble, every game matters. This should be a good one.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Yeah, and you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that. And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Sharp. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now, here is Russell. Clock at 6. Here's Towns. It's sent back down by Simmons.
Active defense that time from Simmons, swatting down the shot with some force.
Here's Russell. Over Irving. Simmons pulls it in.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Drills the three-pointer. O'Neal's got 5 points so far.
You know, Simmons is a platinum-level passer, and he has a really good understanding of when his teammates are open.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 7. Out to the right wing. Pass to O'Neal. To the inside. Here's Sharp. Clock is at 3. Irving can't get it to go.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Over Irving.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Russell from long range. And they recover it. A second chance effort. Here's Towns. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Offensive rebound. Pass to McDaniels. From deep three-point range, here's Towns. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
The Timberwolves have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
In the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Back to Irving. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Harris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
To the middle. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Nas Reed, Kyle Anderson, Torian Prince.
Nets trail by 8. Simmons on the wing. The Nets working the ball around now. Basket good.
Looking strong to the finish. When Durant locks in on scoring, nobody stopping.
Poke loose. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Anderson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Timberwolves substitution. Jalen Noel.
It's a close game here in Brooklyn.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that. Close game like this,